Hello humans, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt and I'm living and traveling in a van that I converted all by myself with no experience. I am currently on a multi-month mega road trip traveling all around the country, having now reached the state of Oregon. This is my grand van adventure. Taking an early morning stroll to check out this hot spring. This is so nice. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so freaking cool. This is the first hot spring I've ever been in. Got my coffee. Got this beautiful river going by. Steam. Doesn't get much better than this. Holy shit. This is so cool. This is so relaxing. Oh my gosh. Well, that was just incredible. I think I found my new morning routine while I'm here. So relaxing. And I had it all to myself. That was incredible. I feel amazing. I'm still not even woken up yet, but holy crap, that was so nice. Out for a little riverside hike after that lovely, lovely morning in the hot spring. Holy crap. But this whole trail is lined with blackberries. So good. They're everywhere. All over the place. I've been seeing ripening blackberries since I was in, since I got into California basically. But none of them were ever ripe. But these guys are nice. This whole log is vibrating from the end being in the water there. It feels so weird. Woo! So this is a really, really interesting area. There's a couple volcanoes I passed on the way in, coming in yesterday, and some lava fields. There's two waterfalls, Tamilich Falls and Sahili Falls nearby, that are both direct results from the lava flows like 3,000 years ago and 1,000 years ago, I think they said. And the Tamilich Falls has a blue hole at the bottom of the falls. Beautiful blue water. And we will be visiting them eventually, but it is a holiday weekend, so if I leave my campsite, I'm gonna lose my campsite. There's enough within walking distance from the campsite to keep me occupied. I mean, There's all these riverside trails, miles of riverside trails. There's the hot spring, which we visited this morning. Oh my god, that was so nice. And it's so green and lush everywhere. There's moss on all the rocks. There's moss hanging from the trees. There are ferns all over the place. It's just really, really cool. It's just gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, this is such a cool area. I'm so glad I came here and found all this. There was a volcanic eruption here 1,000 years ago. The Sunset Crater at the San Francisco Volcanic Fields was erupting about 1,000 years ago. So just 1,000 years ago, there were multiple volcanoes going off on the mainland of the US. Well, not the US back then, but on the mainland of this continent. And I'm sure those weren't the only ones, but it's just crazy. Like, we think everything is so permanent as it is, but we're just living in a small little calm slice of history, geologically speaking at least. It's a trip to think about. Good morning, humans. Hiking along this beautiful trail around Clear Lake in Oregon. I am yet again trying to find a drinkable spring. I've looked for many on this trip. While I have found some springs, like the Sulphur Spring in Valles Caldera National Preserve and the hot spring right here, none of them are drinkable. But I am here at Clear Lake. Apparently there's a big spring that's listed as a drinkable water source. So fingers crossed we finally get to drink some water out of the ground. Oh boy, look at this. This lake is gorgeous. Super clear, super blue. Wow. Man, I wish I had a paddleboard or a kayak. This would be so fun to cruise around in. Wow, that is some gorgeous water. Here's some running water. Oh, that wasn't even recording? Oh, you son of a bitch. There's a bunch of little outflows all along this rock here. But this is one with the best flow coming out. I want to drink it, but it makes me nervous that it's attached to this big pool here where stuff could be living. Like, that's probably good if I get it out of the flow, right? I don't want to die of dysentery on the Oregon Trail. Crisp and cool. It's pretty good. A little minerally. All right. We drank water out of the rocks. God, I hope I don't get sick. All right. Mission accomplished. I've drank water from the earth, finally. So I just found the most beautiful slime mold. I haven't seen one of these in so long. I used to be totally obsessed with them. Grew them in petri dishes, kept them as pets basically. This slime mold is just gorgeous. I haven't come across one of these in a while. You can see the little pseudobulbs, the feet coming out and stretching. You can see the veins down here where it used to be, and now it's retreated from. So it's basically moving up the log in this direction, digesting everything that it comes across. It's basically like a giant amoeba that crawls around and digests everything that it's on, that it comes across. Really, really cool. When I lived in Florida, I used to kind of keep them as pets, and I would grow them in petri dishes, and then they would they would get so big that they would crawl out of the petri dish. And because if you take pieces from one organism, it basically just clones itself. And so all the cloned slime molds would climb out of their petri dishes and recombine back together and start exploring through my desk drawers trying to find food. It's so cool. It's literally a blob. Oh, that was a lovely little hike, and I got my souvenir water here. But I need to go find a sunny spot to chill out because my battery banks are very, very low. Got a pretty sweet campsite right next to this old lava field. Very, very cool. I needed to get some sun. I've been in shady spots for the last few days and my battery bank is depleted. So figured I'd park in a nice sunny spot for a little bit while I wait for the crowds to thin out. And then I want to go back to the other place. There's all these cute little succulents growing out of the lava. I'm trying to get over to that tree right there. It is funky looking. This tree is like the old wise man up on the mountain. That thing is gnarly. There's a couple other trees doing their best to grow in the lava rock here. There's these cute little ferns making a living in here too. Such a cool area. It feels so primordial.